Welcome all you gamers. If you're looking for a really nice status effect build and one that pretty much sets everything on fire, then stay tuned. That's coming up next.
Pew, 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 pew. Whee.
Welcome back all you guys and girls. So, first up, if you are looking forward to Cyberpunk, Outriders and pretty much all of the good Xbox games coming up, such as Assassin's Creed Valhalla and who could forget Diablo 4, then why not hit that subscribe button and I'll bring you all of that content as soon as it's released. All the builds, all the fun guides, everything. Now that that's out of the way, what build are we doing today, eh? So we're going to have to make our way to the trusty gun range. And this build is kind of a variation of one I've already put together. So if you have a little look here, like it said in the description, this is pretty much the everything burns build. And that's because everything burns. It's pretty much that straightforward, to be fair. So, as per usual, one of my favourites, got the sticky grenade. As you well know, everything burns. Absolutely amazing move. And then of course we've got flame turret, and that's because now it's actually feasible to use this, whereas before it was not viable at all because it was pretty bad, to be perfectly honest. It works now. It does work, it's fun, it helps you, use it. As you can see, definitely done its job. And finally, the creme de la creme. Aha! Now look at that damage. I did not even think about putting this in a build such as this. So from moving away from skill and going straight with the firestarter, as you saw there, hitting that puts a tick of 505,000 on them. That's pretty decent. And it burns longer because that's part of the firestarter's moveset as well. I can't remember exactly how long, I think it's about 15 seconds. But as you saw, it does the job. It really does. It is definitely worth putting all of this into a build. If you want everything and its family to burn in this, then this is the actual build you want. It's really fun and it's quite easy to put together nowadays, to be perfectly honest. So what have we got? We've got, as I've used in one of my previous builds, I'm just using this just for perpetuation. Perpetuation basically gives you 50% status effect damage and duration to the next effect you apply. So obviously you want to use your highest one. The highest one you have is this one just here, the Jetstream Flamethrower. Now I'm not 100% sure if this actually affects the signature weapons because I haven't noticed it getting more damage or burning longer, but maybe it's just glitched out on mine, or maybe it doesn't affect these signature weapons. If it doesn't, then just use it before any of your 2 skills and that will definitely apply to those. And I'll just show you that here. So as you can see there, you're getting 366,000 plus it looks about 73,000 tick damage from the mask itself. So just over 450,000. So obviously, like I said, then we've got the mask, and the mask is a really good one that everyone likes to use now, and that's the exotic vial. You're using the 4-piece, which is the Eclipse protocol set, and with that what you want to do is make sure you've got status effect and skill haste. There you're free. Skill tier, status effect, skill haste. Cannot go wrong with those three. Other than that, what I've put on is the Golan gear, because obviously it gives you the extra status effects, and basically it has exactly what you want, except what you want to do is make sure it's got status effects, and you'll want to change the first one to skill. That way you're just getting the most out of it. And obviously these four we've gone over. Down the bottom you're going to want your incinerator turret, and over here you're going to want your burn sticky bomb. Now up here, a really good thing to add is the sweet dreams, like I've gone over in another guide. Basically when you switch to it, it ups the damage because they're out of cover, which I didn't know at first, but that works really well. And one thing which I'm actually going to test now, because I haven't actually tried it, damaged enemies lose 50% burn resistance for 5 seconds. I have not tried this yet, so bear with me, and fingers crossed we'll find out if it works. No, we won't even reach the target. Right, let's try that again. So as with that, it looks right. So judging from that, the signature weapons aren't actually scaled. They just scale off themselves by the looks of it. So how much they do. So that one's about 509,000. But I believe the other ones should actually scale off that, and the fire should go longer. Like I said, I haven't tested that out myself, so let me know what you think. But it is the Firestarter specific shotgun, and that's what it's there for. So fingers crossed it works. Now, all in all, this is a really nice, viable build. Obviously, you're not the tankiest in the world, so you do have to be careful, you do have to be in cover, but you've kind of got everything covered. So if something's running at you, you switch straight to that and nuke them. And like we saw, it's doing about 505,000, so that is massive. Obviously, if you want a mid-range one, you chuck out your turret, and that will kind of protect you for a while as well, because everything's on fire, so you haven't got to worry about it as such, and it's not going to get towards you. And if they're far away and they haven't noticed you yet, what you can do is just pop off a little shot, bang, and that will set the world on fire. Now, obviously the best thing to do, like I've said in a previous video, take the headshot and then stick him straight afterwards, or throw out your turret, whatever way you want to get around to it, but that is the best way to do it. If you were worried about the flame turret, which I know a lot of people don't use, I really enjoyed it in this build. For a team build, this is really good, and it works in solos as well. It's a bit tricky around some of the tougher bosses, just because you've got to make sure that you place your turret well. I have turned into the Human Torch once or twice by trying to go around one of the big guys and getting flamed by my own turret, so be careful of getting your bum flamed a little bit. But other than that, it is a really good build, and it is really viable, and it's fun. It's really fun. Right, guys and girls, I'm going to leave you with a little bit of gameplay, let you see what you think. One thing you can do as well though, what I was meant to say earlier actually, if you didn't want to use the flame turret, you could change it straight to the shock trap, and that way you are completely covered, because you throw out the shocks all in front of yourself, nothing can get to you, and you stick them, or you use your signature move, or you're just shooting them, you're completely covered. Works really well. Right, so like I was saying, I'll leave you with a little bit of footage now, and you can let me know what you think. And as always, guys and girls, for all things Xbox, all the latest and greatest games coming up, then hit that subscribe, hit that bell icon, and you'll be notified whenever I upload content. Take care, and see you all next day.